Let's put SSDs aside for a minute. So the good news here, can you guys see it? Oh, the screen's a little funny. The good news here is that now, 2014, is the best time ever to be a software person. I firmly believe that, for primarily two reasons. Number one, more and more of the world's problems are solvable by software people, and number two, less and less of the world's non-software problems hinder our progress as software people. So let me talk about these for a second. So first of all, more and more of the world's problems are addressable by software people. This is the biggest one. If you think about software and computers and computing in general as a subtraction, right? You take in some part of the world, right? Input something, sense something in the real world, do some computation, and spit something back out into the real world. Right? If computers didn't take in the real world and then spit something back out into the real world, they wouldn't be useful to us. Right? There'd be a box and we would have no idea what's going on inside. So this is the fundamental model of computation, right? And so if you think about what we've been able to bring in and spit out of computers has evolved quite a bit over the last 50 years, right? What started as, punch cards and teletypes, very primitive, and then we got better. We had keyboards and laser printers, is the way to get text in and out. And then we got more fancy. We got audio cards and video cards. We could digitize multimedia and get it into computers and pull it out of computers. We keep getting better and better at digitizing the world. In fact, you can really look at the history of computation as what started as solving numerical problems with the early computers in the 50s and 60s. The first 2 decades of computers were used to solve numeric problems, right? Missile trajectories, census calculations, things like that. Then the next 2 decades we got better, right? We solved textual problems because we introduced the keyboard and the printer, and now suddenly the computer was on every desk in every office, right? Because we could do word processing and spreadsheets and things like that. And then the next 2 decades, the 90s and 2000s, we were able to solve those multimedia problems, right? Get audio and video into and out of computers, and now you get MP3s, and you get YouTube, and you get all that stuff. And Jurassic Park, all sorts of fun stuff. But now we're in the next phase of computing.